Ola Micheal ene Akwasi Aboagye akrahye abusuya enye easy anka Akwasi Aboagye try bia se nkobe convince Ola Micheal na nka nsem bia o kan kire se efebe maame akosua sewa no a kire se nei emudodo no akọ editia wodo broni no enka Ola Micheal atimye ayeden agyae na so Ola akire eye Akwasi Aboagye se wonim de o kan ena wonim de oye obeka yi a judgment a eye judge e de bible ntre no eneyi obobo ntokoro bi wo mu edi nkomo bi eyede ewo mu eye Akwasi Aboagye try senka obe convince Ola Micheal na se kansem bi a wo ka no enka wojai obeka yi a pe Akwasi Aboagye nkomodie die amaga na fo bebre no ahunu se Akwasi Aboagye die owutim odobroni obeka kura eye akoso ete wakode Akwasi Aboagye betwa abo ne pen sisi a ono de Ghana fo nyina nim ba bia wogina na pe olankoma nanse odi no utim se Akwasi Aboagye atrese ho se Ola be ha adwene ni nkoma wodi ne nsam a woka no o man hwe yi a obe ha adwene ene abusua wo try bia senko betimi ya convince Ola na nko gya nkomo bia wodi edi na ntusu abusua Ola Micheal so antwe amano a menya botre na ma kire wo nsem ne mu nyina mu ama wate ase ansa kora na wakɔhɛ video se de be ya onye confuse obeka yi a ene Freda free eso ababontra ene opa chew den ewo ho pa na abusua ohwe se Freda free pa ni a na emre kakra bia atwam o saa nipa kro no no ankasa ni o Freda free ya ene woda so ya ohunu se wo pa chew yi wono ankasa ni we eye abra evangelist bright ebe kese no ene Freda so be kom ye wo be kom ya na pe wono ankasa no mu asem no ama me hu se asem no kura wo kan na oboa eni obabo ntire be pa chew se an enye no kuro na enipa no be kan ye no wa anye hwehwemu ye na ono ne eye evangelist bright ne wa asem onu nti no no so no eti asem no a wo be kan se na onye maame akosia se wa twempra e wo Nigeria ne ade na eniye mfanche no enukure ni but first day no a evangelist bright e de anonte woje egu from ekese one na busua no to the free be this particular video I responded to evangelist bright but pen no ma asem no me hu se sa asem no be kan evangelist bright no boa. Hey Freda, anti Freda. Na busia video so trend. Video so trend e wo social media no so a kire se enei abusia eye daddy lumba eba ene kire se enei eye papa ya wotinche so se ono so ba ene daddy lumba a kire se enei omani abre invite amanfo se won the 13th there eye baba so life and colored into kire se amanfo mra ene o hetu padis no mugina kire no so dia na kire se odo broni mano no omo de yen pese omo nim baba ntiene ye the nose mask aboma no se pampe ewiase anka wodan ya o se kwan na etre na abusua ensem bi boboba katensem bi boboba after this particular video no but the secret be bebrem wate hwemanim after video no but the secret be ayeden be bro na abusua ensen komonate say ewa ha amfan Freda free ya kire se nei ode achew pa ebre eye evangelist bright se akurase waka yanzu se bi mpraduasa na onweye ono a na betena simpie ene apaso ewo social media so ebedi nkomo se ono ne evangelist bright no ene maame akosu asewa sabi no mo twempra ewo Nigeria wo ba bi a kire se na kanchema ne mpra no na o that particular day the way na Freda free esi kom ene de we o see no a ono na so ma evangelist bright ene abusua obe kesi Freda say poto na abra evangelist bright ebe kesi Freda free no this is the responder abusua Freda free e de bre eye evangelist bright e fa ne case no Abusia hwe video kuto no for me.
Evangelist Bright. Ni video bi wose woni maami akoso ase wada onhia ne da na embom no. Penasem. Ena oyoba wale fonti no wo ka biama no because abrochira setena nye easy. Na chese Evangelist Bright wo yesa wanya de wanya no kwafo. Papa we ye di matem. Waka nsem bebre di akire me. Timi so me cassette ya no. Se papa wo ye mambofo, wo ye wudini. Ada na wo twa nkontompo sa. Eno na papa we ba abonten be twa atro se. Mimi si woni maami akosia se wa wo. Papa wo ye kontompo ni ye dabrabeni. Maami akosia se wa ofri Nigeria how many years ni no ko Germany kura no. Emro be 45 years and 42 years. Da ben na mimi gira media so ka se umplane maami akosia se wa. Samle woni maami akosia se wa ne ho. Ah wo be sorry. Ede wo ye libegu fam se wo bo me ni masefo ndua. Papa panimu Bible say nye obi adwene woni tirim bia no woni munyansa. Wonni munyansa. Oba se me se Papa Bright se wa kan obi asem da. Se wa adwene obi hu bone da. Wo di asem ato obi so da. Agwadi hia wo ka no me ni nyina mbra wo so. Ko hwini sansani ibema. O ka se misuro ntinka. Mba na Evangelist Bright what bodam. That is not me.
Really wrong, right? This is really wrong.
Osofumwa I was so ye evangelist. Say my year evangelism eduma for 35 years in here. Papa, me say ye me no war eda ye ntem both spiritually and physically. So what tell Nigeria da na also want tell Nigeria da. Wankasa obehu. Papa no me hu third time. O sorry bia no afa oil. Na what dey bob dia di go do broni. Ko to ya no mu koi. Papa ni ye niema bebre wo sunsumu. Evangelist Bright. So when ya me ni 10. Oh,
I'm the broni. A poo.
Udi aba wo boy ya mo be kwakot. No me nsema wo kan ya nyina da. Awurade atani ni nyina nim gwase de agu so. Wo fi se misuro wa ho.
Abusia after Evangelist Bright e can't or the man Freda no. So who energy and Freda de be respond ye. Na utie Freda free ye nkomodie mu a. Na kire so pese o kire se Evangelist Bright kura bo do broni bia wo sunsun mu koto nsam ye niema ne Freda free ye. Na efo Bible ni na wo di nkomo bi se an se Evangelist Bright aka asem dia to wo bi so da. Ehon na mami hu se Freda free ye asem ye wo kan wo boa. Enti that particular day no and that particular word na o kan na asem na o kan no ana abusua Evangelist Bright edu abone sha ase se ye adwuma cause na tene se asem wonu no Freda free ye kan ye no nya no kure but se Evangelist Bright gina so bodua se onu no Freda na kan asem de ato no so a na se onu no Evangelist Bright no so kan asem de ato obi so da dia se dua bono so be se anya onu Evangelist Bright na tene Freda free ye pese o kire no se Evangelist Bright so kan asem ato obi so da. Hey, yabusia na utie Freda free ye sha ase no onse no de video bi kire wa ha we na no de kire no video a ono no ye ya o send it come Evangelist Bright pe de no person o kire se ai sa asem no kura won kan obi na be kan ye na on life no any the viewers no mo ba to kura se ai asem no enye Freda free ye kan ye obi na be kan ye and Evangelist Bright antini ye and o de akose Freda free ye enipa kono be kan asem no and na se Evangelist Bright ko bo se enipa kono ni dua and abusua wo mo na o mu di Evangelist Bright atem e wo video no so kamon Muhammad kura ba so se Evangelist Bright anya de asem ye Freda na kan ye eti se nye Freda na kan ye de a ene na oba bontra be pa che wa ye den pen video na ode kire no kura na kire se na wonka entimpanfo si utrimu fan a entiamo we sanka wonkuwo sanka wonkun we ni bi na akwaka na ebedi watem no ayesem hunu se social media no so na motem no sabi mpreduasa esu otro na wo kan asem na edaso se ne ana sabi social media for news on fantia wo a ekira bi ombe yusu de tia wo ba sabi mo wo ma wo ono na akwaka no mu bedi watem no nanso ye no kro eniema mo ye the social media no so ne no emre bi beba e bia na mu ni ho a mo betima yi mo ho no a kire mama ni party ase but na ye ko yusu sansem no de akotia wo ma e very dangerous se wo waya ade ne ana wo waka asem ne nanka enne no enka nipa ebeka nanka watimi ayi ano a kirem ade korokoro nti e ma wo ye saade no e ma wo ka asasem no but enipa yusu ne na ekina bia woni ho no obetimi ayi wano no na nipa ko yusu saade de akotia wo ma ebeye dan na wo ma no atimi ahunu se asem ye ma me kan yi se na no pese wo kire ana mo ye ma mutu yi we ne botaya na ete kire abusuya samu energy na Freda de kasa ene Freda free ye kro no ankasa ni o Freda yo betra social media so a wo bo ma me ko sabem poma audio so a kire se all come ya o hear this particular video we de e wa ha sa video we hwe energy pa hwe so you see the energy you see the energy and all the kasa wa ha you see the energy and all the kasa wa ha no sa energy we no Freda free ye kro no ankasa ni o ono ani
ena me bisa na ofa ase no ens ko foridia on free ko foridia na mom no ofri brekum because na ofa ase no ye friend nana kumi na ofa ase no ye madam for more than 16 years 15-16 years enti enye de awoka no enti me gina wanemu na evangelist bright maka kire ne se papa na wo kan se onim no me investigation any ninua eye me ankasa madam no e kire se enye wono a nti evangelist bright kase bia me kan a anya wo de bia no mesra fa cheme maji atum papa we ne beka se onimu enu na ma menu mienu wa asem dadenti mensumi yusu ye editia o sedia Emilia Globe asem ba ya na unimu a wo yusu ye editia me egu meni maseno saa na menso obi kan se onimu a menso me no wa asem ntimi yusu ye editia o enti mijina nyankopon de mu se fache me papa no onimu enye wo wasem mijina etiefu nyina na mu ka kire wo evangelist bright say fache me say papa ne kan se onimu no menso me digina mu ekasa editia o because ye nyina we are beefing waka masem da wagumani maseda watwa torato me so da se me jesi bel nyina da ti menso me nya opportunity na obi beka se onimu no menso me yusu ye ekasa ditia o me ka kire wo se fache me papa no onimu o hwe ne kasa mu a enema bebre ekoso enti fache me ewo nyame eja nyame oba nyame nkonkron demu megina nipem ena maka waka set ya me agumani maseda wa bepa me chow secretly ema me dia chowda me dia megina publicly say papa na ye friend Caesar na osi onimu no me hu se wa wo fa ase o se wunua a ye friend no nana kumi nese owa ne auntie eware recamp phones nana kumi ye wa office nana kumi ye madam fu nua enti mabushia no me wo mu bi enti dia wo kan ye no ebeba wo a wo so dia me so me kan na ebeba me so ti ye mi enu nyina no ewrade mfa ye mi enu nyina ye bone enche yankopon enhyira wo nyame enhyira me nso
abusuya enti ene da ho no Freda na de wo pa achewi obi a wo se dua bone ntimi nya ne hwe ntimi nya ne foku obona Daniel return se bi producer wota so kura ne so se bi producer ode ayesa biu tiwru ode twinito kura to atwene baabi enti die na kote bayira homomu a eneyi ama bayire ama kese ede ne siye e wo se kire domase a ene atumpan anayi ede na ba na tere se baako ayemre baako ayemre oguse nkuntomi na sabio yede hataja so no we na mama hunu se sa bloggers omugu social media so nyina no omunsuro twen na me de masema manyame omunsuru we mama hunu say social media fo suru duabo papa omusuro no mensem but omunsuro menka hwe me de masema manyame de saa omunsuro na emum no mensem omusuro eduabo omusuro enti dia koso a ebayi a ekwa ebayi se kema me koso ase wase bi ni busuani bi pan timi aye bold enenei enkoba brunua kabon so mo twantro bebre na nkombejai wo mo ne o mafa asem no weka e twantro se bi digu maame ne so no enkomu bejai wo mo asabi onkom se maame ne ko Nigeria koba ahye wo de no senka ne busuani bi anase wo bi a obe maame na se maame no atimi di duabo amma ne sankofo no a ye sure se enkomu bejai wo mo ye so se ya wale wo mo a amanfo gidi se yen wale wo mo yi senka ye timi di duabo amma ne sankofo no se yen wale e na se ya wale wo a e na di duabo amma ne amanfo bi a enkomo ba bontra bagya tum se yen wale wo mo we mama hu se Ghana fo nsuru me de mas mama nyame o omu nsuru preso mu nse nyame di ofa na bo a wonto ne ntem but nananom de nsuru ni apopo ni nua mo de kama ne de quick action won fa mfiri abusia afa ye firi hono mo wan na kire se nei ye mo enwura mu ewo eye Akwasi Aboagye ane eye Ola Micheal ensem no mafide abusia ma menye blender je na mensane nsem ni mu emfa nkyere wuye obeka yi a Saturday ewo eye UTV e program no so no Ola Micheal di nkomo bi se jeje ni buru ni ode ba abontre no se bi mpradua san na akwayete efia wade ye ho nsem mumu e na woka efri se jeje ne ka se emane mienu nyina anko no mu nkoye kuna efri se efia wade ye de lumba e wale ma me akohua sawa no gitum ana ogitum se de lumba so wale odo buruni eto mu nko no mu nkoye kuna e mo Ola Micheal di nkomo bi se no eye court awale ordinance awade e ho nkomo ena ye ma me akohua sawa ene ne lawyers e de kodan eye court no na emom nye fia wade entine ni kwan se judge ne de saa particular atam ne tato se omu mienu nko na omu nkoye kuna na ono ana busuo sa betra simple ni apaso e wo neat ana busuo wo se de saa nkomo no na ono na eye Akwasi Aboagye Freda show no so se saa nkomo no a wo lady no ene nsem bi omo kana ayeto mu insight amanfo se ayese judge na koji bibi anate allegedly judge na body trimu po wuru no de ba abontre na se keta se hyesem bi ye de egu mu according to eye Akwasi Aboagye person kire se enkomo amanfo di no after judge no wuru no omu insight amanfo enkoka ne atemo wo leka se ema me akohua se wane ne lawyers e de ordinance awade e ne koma judge no na emumu enye fia wade saa asem no a wo leka no enye no korente ya wo nyai ka ono na wo la so ma eye Akwasi Aboagye tri ase se asem no wo ka no wonim de oka pa ana Akwasi Aboagye ka che ne se won prove ema ono no Akwasi Aboagye ne nti ase se court amame ne koye no or the ordinance awona ne koye a won kyerɛkyerɛ mu ema ne nti ase cause eye court na amame ne koye no ni statement mu baabia ni hono mu a ekyerɛ sɛ or the ordinance awade ne koye one state no wo eye na yi ne nkrata mu baabia da sɛ or the ordinance awade ene koye enti Ola Micheal ntimi nka saa asɛm no ene Ola se Akwasi na abotre na woni mu a ma benkyerɛkyerɛ bu nkyerɛw ana Akwasi Aboagye na ama ne kenkan maame ne claims a ode koye ede kyerɛ Ola ba ko ne se maame ne se court enhye na court enyintum se ono no akohwa se wan nkwa na ye dade lumba yere a wote ase afenso so court no nsan fa ehye entu wodo broni so se mane nkogina baabia nkoka se ye dade lumba yere da ena ebusuo kenkan wie no ena Akwasi Aboagye busa no se ole ehemfa ena maame ne tro se or the ordinance awade ne court ene ma ya wo kenkan yi onse wutu mfuturo gu ni pani onse asema wo kan nya no kure kyerɛ me baabi a ɛwɔ mu pefee sɛ maame no de ordinance awadeɛ ɛna kɔ court ɛhɔ no Ola Micheal sɛ Akwasi Aboagye ya pause na menkyerɛ wo sɛ bimpra biasa me yɛ smart enti muntimi bibiri me ɛwɔ ha menim deɛ meka sɛ bimpra biasa menim akenkan te aseɛ triu ɛhɔ no Ola bi ani de kyerɛ Akwasi Aboagye ɛne sɛ pɛ relief na maame amekenkan yɛ no ma memfa mienu na memfa nkyerɛ wadeɛ deɛ di kan maame ne se court endikire sɛ wɔno nkoa ɛna yɛ Daddy Lumba yira wɔte aseɛ 2 court ensan hye bodo broni sɛ ɛma ne nkɔgyina baabia ɛnka sɛ wɔyɛ Daddy Lumba yire that means sɛ akosua sɛ wa ne Daddy Lumba ɛwɔ awale bi a ɛhyɛ Daddy Lumba na sɛ esi Daddy Lumba kwan sɛ wɔntimi nkɔwale ɔbaa bia biem sɛ maame no estati wɔ mu sɛ court ne nhyɛ wodo broni na ma ne nkɔgyina baabia nkɔka sɛ ɔyɛ Daddy Lumba yire dia na it means sɛ Daddy Lumba ne maame akosua sɛ wa wɔ awale bi a Daddy Lumba ntimi nwale bi nka ho biem efiri sɛ ɔmo nwale ɛwɔ ordinance mu a there is nowhere enka maame no betimi aka kyerɛ court ne sɛ wɔn hyɛ odobro ne sɛ ma ne nkɔgyina baabia enkoka sɛ Daddy Lumba yire efiri sɛ nke ye fia wade yɛ nko a ɛna sabio Daddy Lumba ɛne akosua sɛ wa wade ya enka wontimi ntwerɛ saa de no ɛwɔ ne claims mu da efiri sɛ efia wade yɛ no bɛɛma no ɛhyɛ bi anna no so obetimi awale mma dodo bi a wɔpɛ sɛ de wɔ ɔno akasa nim enti sɛ nke ye fia wade ɛna maame no ɛne Daddy Lumba wade ya enka wontwerɛ wɔ ne claims mu sɛ court no nhyɛ wɔ dobroni sɛ ma ne nkɔgyina baabia so yɛ Daddy Lumba yire ti so far as ayɛ maame no kyerɛ wɔ ne claims sɛ court no mfa sei ɛnto dobroni so no na kyerɛ sɛ ɔne Daddy Lumba wɔ awale bi a Daddy Lumba ntimi nwale nka ho biem ɛhɔ apede na Akwasi Aboagye ayidin Akwasi Aboagye ene na afede waba fam ene na Akwasi Aboagye abeye low Akwasi Aboagye ene na kyerɛ sɛ wadwo ɛne wo try ubi besia wo ya abusua aye banche no a entimi anane mankeni ene wo entimi anconvince wola efiri Ola ma ne hunu se ono no oda na ote wode no nkomo no a wo die no onim de wo kapa afire du babi na Ola kura etere wono ankasa boss Akwasi Aboagye abusua asem na no ayedre ano ayehye ehwe video no
Bonnie Ola Micheal.
Adom, now so
Egusun kakranka yo ado dia say.
Yeah, there am say. Yes, in komo also so 2 cents bi. Yeti wadama.
I think the observation we have making. And as a student of law, a hard drink kakra have and I think that I just want to put it across. This observation has to do with commentary we are making, particularly from United Showbiz and Alope, you are making that same commentary. And because you have this opportunity being behind microphone, I'm not for the donor so be fast. So I just want to sound this caution. It's just a caution. You'll be able to be after this judgment. I think that comments are free, so people they have the right and they are free to comment on this thing. But this impression we are creating, we seem to be creating as if judge na kwa yet. Bonibi ana I say attention bina wugunu. And then I want to caution because who can be about that and yet we need the bed down and now I deal with the bed down you keep yeah you know I say the civil marriage was them and the bed down and your customer you don't have to talk about customer. That impression is wrong.
Why?
Yes, sir, next year.
Adeng.
Okofa krata in some krata akusha se wa plenty for the code dance for now. Ibie ni mo express or state explicitly say I am coming to fight for my civil ordinance marriage. There's nothing like that. In fact, if you go through the release, just a moment because I just want to. If you go through the release,
Is it the 4 pointers, Nana?
I'm saying that if
you
you go through the release,
I can read it here for you.
no, I have it. I'm saying if you go through the release, but if you want to read it, that's fine.
Okay, what do you mean?
No, but yeah, you can read the release.
Na maybe say na
yeah, I'm talking about release. They are only. I'm not talking about pointers.
Okay, so reliefs. You mean reliefs? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Sorry. First one, or say an order of this honorable court declaring that the plaintiff is the only surviving spouse of the late Charles Kojofosu, aka Daddy Lumba. Pajo say what?
Yeah.
Mentuazo.
Yeah.
B. An order of this court declaring that it is only the plaintiff who has the right to perform the widowed right of the late Charles Kojofosu, aka Daddy Lumba. C. A further order restraining the first defendant from ever dealing with the second defendant as spouse of the deceased. D. An order restraining the second defendant from carrying herself as the surviving spouse of the late Charles Kojofosu, aka Daddy Lumba. Ibacho reliefs in here.
Okay. Ibacho Ola reliefs no. Simply means that when you are a da akusha sewa kuma so say court no nothing ni onhwe no nkama no meboa.
No correct.
Okay. And he fa no can say reliefs now can kind no. The civil marriage was them say me ba become a civil marriage no. And he fa.
Okay.
Ye no can say meboa.
Baby, meba.
Okay, spouse. Yeah.
Ibacho mami ye no ano answer ni ako. Ana.
Me too.
Okay. An order of this honorable court to declare a plaintiff as the only surviving spouse. If she was in a customary marriage, there is no point that she will declare that she's the only surviving wife, knowing very well that customary marriage gives the man the right to marry other person. The second will leave, which is to seek to say the second defendant, should not carry herself as a spouse. Also confirms the fact that she is insisting that the kind of marriage she was in with the man does not give anybody right to be a second wife or even a wife. That is my understanding of this relief.
See, question I'm able to say, now can kind of una wode unchiti mu abetusu. Me say release na asem no de court down court no. Asem no se court in come no. If I know we say what true we say. The order of the court to declare that I am the only civil marriage ordinance. Do you see anything like that?
You see, I didn't really say that. Mankasa.
Question. Me say.
No, Bibi said it.
Question. Now I make a point.
Civil marriage is here.
Okay. So you see, or say if you look at the word spouse, that is all the release to hear spouse. Is that not what you see there?
Yeah.
So you see, this thing we are talking about, I am Rao. And yes, you. Ola minu mi ebi ese ni edin komo say no. You bet me aka wadwen come adwen, but emra ya shisha to ho say, minu mi na parliament, almost say emra so okay. This is emra because it's in ba. Ola be come adwen, me come adwen. We need a middle point. The middle point is the emra no. What the emra says, because Ola wo twi, me so me twi. Why the emfa? Nia ya fa no emra. Emra no says a spouse. So now, if you come to Mranuna, spouse, you can be a spouse in three ways. Either you are going through the Mohammedan marriage, you are going through the customary marriage, or you are going through the civil marriage.
Good.
Now, we know, sir, the assembly is based on reportage amount for the Maya free court. We have not had the benefit of the true certified copy of the judgment that the judge gave. Have we had that?
Yes, and we acknowledge that even on the United Show, we say, yen get the right weddings, but based on what has been reported,
if I ask a question, I appreciate it because I want to begin a idea. So if I say, have we had that? We have not had that benefit of the certified true copy.
Yes.
So it means that any statement, when we are making comments, it is important that we get careful because once we have not had it, read and see the black and white. This is what the judge said. Then it means that we have to be very careful to make a commentary. Now, let me move from there.
Mm.
I am saying, say, Embrano, my man, what they call or say spouse. So Embrano has 3 forms of marriage: the civil or the ordinance. Then we come to the woman dance. Then we come to the customary. Then it came out there. Akosia Sewa 1991 did a customary marriage. That's the first thing. Second, in Krobonum Eba said Akosia Sewa had ordinance marriage. So Emranso said once you do ordinance, it cancels the customary.
Okay, and
So,
me patcho kitwa bi wa ha the who can also is based on reports. Me patcho says sanity. The who can is also based on reporter were receiving. Says sanity.
Definitely.
Good. Then to us.
So once you do the ordinance, it cancels the customary. Right.
True.
So report linear so far as you near judge and king kind. Judge never kind the final verdict or ma or king kind the 3 forms of marriages are with your share ordinance, what share Mohammedans, what share customary. Meaning, when we get to the 74 pages and 74 pages, so in Krobonum you are supposed to prove. Remember, when Akusha say one a year plaintiff. Sorry, said major but because in the case are there, so Akusha say one a year plaintiff. As the plaintiff, you are the one putting the pleadings. Pleadings basically una already claims, una will make allegation. Akusha say one say, when I'm your you sure say the court should declare I am the only surviving spouse. I'm the only surviving spouse. If you're not making that claim, that assertion, say, me penny or yere, who say prove say. There was no penny or year, dear Nexus or your see, that's to persuade the court, no,
And also.
Just a word. In Krobonu, na be there, they say, oh, your customary or your ordinance, but my city was a blame once a wire ordinance, no. Then about the track customary. So, Akusha has to prove that me ordinance, no, I man me the only surviving spouse in me. Court, no, and Yantum, the report. And Yantum said. Adia would be say, I will bring say a cracky for our demon. Who penny or yeno? Manji 49 yan to ask you, only caught in Yajin, only caught in Yajin, and we come off for because I know in the full 35 to copy maybe a bit me a bobo at me. But once you don't, some of the things you have to be careful. But for now, we all know say 49 J ne a cracky for our dear Nancy.
Yeah.
Again, if you read in Samankratana. And Obia say it is tried knowledge, which is a knowledge that Obia Usiam Rebian said. And if you go and read Akosia Sewa, Ninsaman Katana, you tell the judge or tell court as what the honorable court deem fit. That is what you are saying. So, Undi Bia Ubon Kawasina, we are near court in the Befabia, Abekabia, Rofa. We can on the court in Yard.
And then in Yard, yeah, which is allowed.
Yes. But to be fact, higher court to appeal.
Exactly.
So, if what would you ask them down, will have the master move below. Now, me catch me may say, oh, near Ola better be a mefa. Not say Ola Catavi, not say Ola, me say Ola, never baby a mefa. I mean, Catavi in a video. Me Tassia men, Nam to a young piano, me can't say, and you want out in your lab to be a befa. Yes, Ola, me no one yarding, but me short near work and mefa. That is the caution that I am just sounding. Say, we shouldn't create impression. Say, because when you are presenting your rate of sermon, your claim, your statement of claim release, you also write in it as whatever the court deems state, the honorable court. The law lies in the bosom of the judge. We know this thing. The judge can say, yeah, I say, see, and
yeah.
You understand?
Yeah.
So, media, and then you become original Timakosia was team dead. That's not my problem. But my and especially today, I mean, you know the benefit of microphone. We shouldn't whip up sentiments against the judge, against the court, against the judiciary in that manner. Yes, sir. We are not helping the society.
Okay.
Court, you might disagree with the court, but let's not create impressions. Say, as if say, Ubi Kota judge, Ubi no command there. This 2 months, apart from saying we see Ambrano, She's gone further to even, she's a PhD holder, a doctor.
Yes, and I mentioned it on TV. Said, "Oh, you're PhD holder."
Me pay me this you think that this judge, instead of saying you better bought my mina basono 70. Look at the number of days they use in handling this case. Everybody.
Right, when I say me share here with TV, so me bona baso.
Ola.
Me bona baso with the day, with the number of days or the tonight no so me bona baso. Me pacho me nim say what hono part no.
I am not unnecessarily attacking you.
Okay.
Yes, but I'm using you as a reference point.
Oh, okay.
And I'm saying that we have that benefit. You are sitting in the microphone there. We can say pim 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 no muti sabre. So I'm just saying that but we should be careful about what you want to say about judge. The impression we create about the judge, the court, the judiciary. That is all that I'm saying.
Okay.
Apart from that, I don't have any problem as to what anybody wants to say.
Okay.
But when we want to say things about Miami way, people are doing and almost broni here. People are and because you see when we hear past sentiments like this, that is what also fuel or like embolden people to think that judge, one year judge and yet this, that and and I've listened to interview. I'm sure that Minister was some of them. The interview that Lawyer Kofi himself did with Dazi TV after the judgment had come out.
Yeah, I have it here.
The judge has said something that Lawyer Kofi himself, he didn't claim it. Said the judge has been tuned on his integrity because the judge more or less past comment that suggests that Makoye Kululu na mayeno mehu and so me can't want them. So the man himself, he was sad when he was saying that thing. You could see from his demeanor said, for me to practice for like 20 years plus, for the judge to impute, and it is incumbent on Lawyer Kofi himself to push why the judge is making, because the judge said the reportage said the judge says me can't want it because you said okay be about these signatures. Reportage so far, even the judge made comment about the fact that there is one rigid operator staff who verified the signatures of a document purposely was parading. The judge made comment and said that person who even verified that document is not authorized to do what he did. All these things are important things that we should investigate. Say, if the judge made the comment like this, is it true? Why? Because those things are borders on criminality. They were trying a civil matter. You don't make civil when so the judge.
But wait, sorry, I think said the okay, it will also be important see about Chama ruling. Bania said it was captured in her ruling, and I said Bibisana.
No, I'm just saying that Ola.
The issue with the Lawyer Kusika said judge in this Omakoye Kululu be near Deno. And even the judge also saying,
what you here, me say, and you have been a maker. That's what I'm saying that I made reference. I referred to the interview.
Yeah.
Me say, Konako interview Dazi TV after the judgment.
I have it here. What my name is here.
Yes. And if you have watched it closely, what I'm saying is that by inference, said or say, judge made that comment impugn on his character, integrity. And I'm in America.
Yeah.
So I'm saying that it suggests that Kululu. That is what I'm just explaining.
Okay.
I didn't say that the judge said that in the.
Okay. Maybe I show down, ma. Hello.
Yeah.
Miss Medasi. All right. So, my boss, Mr. Akwasi Aboagye na Motene Kano. I'm not you were talking. And I make me say, I be my.
Me go drive. Why?
My family
don't go drive. I have the time to come.
Maybe book the
family book.
I'm more French. Dushombo de familia.
Oh, where is the book?
Okay, so who should book him? I
Stamp book the family.
The family.
Stamp book the family.
Yeah.
This is the book. Every day blue, every day red.
Every day green.
Yes.
But it depends. Where free Roberto?
Germany.
Where Germany?
Yes.
And I'm a birth certificate.
Birth certificate, the birth certificate.
It's all in the book.
Papa, ni signature and then the birth certificate. What else here?
Abna, the batch of me mouse, my bear, to my bear, me, sir. That lumba issue. Caught ruling everything. See mommy yes, yanko. And then me say the my J40, yanko.
Ola, I think so that lumba same way. Okay, na acquire to say emotional asem.
Emotions,
emotions, yes, a lot of emotions. Ewo ukoka we ya obi beka say ota yodo broni echi. Ukoka bi ma we ya yes wo ya ma me say wadia. Enti but say one fanyansa any adwene and dive into asem we ya. Ahe abekwa kotai ba ko echi aka say ampa we de osumesi team odo broni na ya ade because ne days no na odadi lumba yare ye no obedi nechi na ohwe no na wabre ni ade
odedi si apampan so
Ola me see papa Kofi bi anko betena no
kagoni shi anko betena
me papa Kofi bi onu ka odi ni dia ma oni
ka se
me share video bi daddy lumba na I think say Kofi TV na interview no okonifie na o ma ne catfish eduane ni he was strong
on
ne ban yes he was strong and to me was saying waiting na ya member bonten no mimpie because me wo fear enema say ya na me ye ni ade to me enya say na oyare den ya onto we be kasa na oyare na otumi wo sick.
No, at a point in time he got very sick.
Yes, he got
and he got sick. I'm so called just or jamming whatever to be in a house for treatment for a certain period of time. But obi obe catch us for all those times ofra abuchi be ware odo bring na no yare ne di.
La mo da fo be spinal cord injury. I see spinal cord injury no. I see obi do be kro be.
Na o family time. So we hu. Enti se ano de akoba ne se ane de se de be ya omodi asomdwe e beta me hu se dada papa shi se nani abre den ya na kire se yenya no kra no mo nkrofo e wo show no so a enya asem ketwa se odo an ba mu a entumi enye ya se me say obi krasa wa bre asem no because asem fiti say that the lumba we ono akasem so benu ne ho say owuye e na onim se na chi beye say ya aka wa ototo ne mayie ansa na owu so onim nso so na wagya ne saade a ene obi be say wo je ne hwe pa because enya asem anu nyina so obi say that the lumba e na treating man fairly because sanko treating man fairly akobeka no kra kire we aka we nim nyina emba e na me hu ne say ola hye serious nipa nya asem a tese me ne unya asem na maka bibia kire wa ebi asem a me kan ha wo na emom kwa abena ebeba won chen ye obeka say ola wo na wa hwa ma abena kazen fun say ya kire ye bibi
Goldberry and Construction Limited for say men kan kire say omo 5 bedrooms 3 bedrooms finish apartment omo aye den eton with a flexible payment terms. Interbusione ji ho a fa numbers na ego screen so no 020 70 36 710 na efrom na enomo endi eye ehon kom afetu so se opese omo si dan no from scratch to finish so betimi aboawo se o dan bi na pese omo pese omo renovate so edema so betimi aye den aboawo se ene o asase and a person already started so meet me I then aboa was aquano so say ne so o dear open building materials so abusuya or mobile me I then aboa say usi dan and na open drying plan or tramodern one part so a contact on me na abusuya munye bi emfama o no mess no 020 70 36 710 020 70 36 710 abusuya from Mrs.